your moment. Don't tell me how bad you want it. Prove to yourself how bad you want it. Don't let nothing stop you. Don't let nothing get in your way. Every day you wake up, every day you breathe, you should be improving yourself. You should be taking steps to reach your destiny. Don't let nothing stop you. It's your moment. It's your time. How bad do you want it?
Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's your man Mike Bowens coming to you once again live and direct from Unleashing the Creativity Within You. I got a powerful message for you this morning, this evening, or this afternoon, whatever time you're watching this. This message is entitled, You Don't Have Any Trouble. All you need is faith in God. Woo! That's a bomb going on. And by that I mean, the troubles that you face on a regular basis can be overcome when you have faith in God and you have belief in yourself. See, oftentimes I hear a lot of people and they just allow life just to beat them up, right? They're sick in their bodies, and they don't understand that through wisdom and through faith in God, they can figure out ways to eat, ways to exercise, ways to replenish their body so they no longer have to be sick. They no longer have to feel tired and sluggish. They no longer have to feel down and out. Come on, money issues in the Bible is all written out for you. The Bible talks about God gives prosperity and increase to his servants. But a lot of people, I don't want that. I don't really care about that. And it's a lie, because then they go out and work 100 hours a week at a job, but they still don't make enough. The Bible also talks about don't labor to be rich. Now, these people are working because people like nice things. Let's be honest. We like some nice things, but it's a way to go about doing things. And when you don't have that faith in God and you put more of your faith in the system that's around us, then guess what? The system can manipulate you. The system can take advantage of you. The system can dictate what you eat. The system will dictate where you live. The system will dictate how many hours you have to work. But when you put your faith in God, everything can be reversed. Then you can start to eat the foods that's going to nourish your body. Then you can start to tap into your gifts and your talents and your abilities that God has placed inside of you. And then you can begin to prosper, right? You can begin to increase. Then you can make your own schedule. Oh, that's a bomb going off. Boom! But so many people that I talk to and I counsel, before I even start to go deep into, hey, have you ever thought about investing? You ever thought about investing in real estate? You ever thought about opening your own business and doing it on the side? They're quick to tell me, no, Mike, I'm not going to do that because, I'm not going to do that because I want to have some assets. I want to have some other things going for me. They just shoot it down before they even listen to what's being said. And I realize the reason why a lot of people do that is because they have fear that grows in their heart. They're fearful. They don't want to take a risk. They don't want to take an opportunity. They don't want to take a chance to grow and do something different. So what do most people do? They struggle all the way through life in relationships. They struggle in their health, struggle in their finances, struggle with the career path, just struggle through life. And people are unhappy and miserable when they don't have to be, right? But when you have faith in God, I'm talking about the God kind of faith, you can overcome obstacles. You can overcome your circumstances, because guess what? Greater is he that's in you than he that's in the world, right? You have dominion over everything that's trying to have dominion over you, because that's the way God made it. He put man here to have dominion over the earth. But once you don't know whose you are and who you are, then you can be manipulated by the systems of this world. Right? And so oftentimes we put our trust in man. We put our trust in systems and school systems. And I don't know about you, but I know many people have been lied to. And at one point in time, I bought the lie. Oh, if you go to school and you get this college degree, your bachelor's or your master's or your PhD, you're automatically guaranteed to have a job in this particular field for this amount of time. As most of you know, that's a lie. Because once you get that degree, like I said, I know people who got master's degree and can't get a job in their field, and now they're stuck working at a job that pays not nearly what they're worth, but they feel in their minds, at least anyway, that they have to be there because their degree didn't carry out as was promised to them. And how many know Sally Mae don't play? You got to pay those school loans back. They want their money. And so the best thing that we can do when we have trouble in our life is to have faith in God. And faith is an action word. So many people like to appropriate faith as in terms of, okay, I don't have to do anything. I know God's going to take care of it. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you having faith in God and you taking the steps to change some things. You taking the steps to put a plan together to change some things. You networking, you finding out what you have to you find out what you have to find out and speak to who you have to speak to and take the steps and believing that by faith it's already working in your favor. By faith, God is helping you every step of the way. By faith, the connections that you need to make are being made. You understand what I'm saying? But if we're the type of people who say, I got faith, and we don't do nothing, because faith without works is dead. You must believe and act upon that which you believe. Oftentimes, it drives me insane when I hear people say, I don't have to do anything. I just got to trust God. And they don't do nothing. They don't take no steps to change their situation. That's like being on a ship, right? And there's a hole in the ship. And there's an island that you can see, that you can swim to, that's not too far away. But they stay on that boat and say, you know what? God's going to rescue me. He's going to send an angel. He's going to make a way. And there's a little rafter floating towards your boat that's sinking, mind you. And you look at that rafter and say, you know what? That ain't God. He wouldn't have brought me out here to die. And guess what? They're going to die. They're going to die because they won't jump out the boat onto the rafter and swim to the little island over there so that they can get some help and be on dry land, right? And that's like a lot of people. Why are so many people perishing, and why are so many people living sickly and broke, busted, and disgusted? Because they won't allow their faith to dictate to their circumstances, but instead they let their circumstances dictate to them. So therefore you have multitudes of people that's depressed, multitudes of people that are suicidal, multitudes of people who feel like they just want to die because they don't want to go on with life anymore. And that's a trick of the devil to make you feel that way, because God has called you to be a conqueror. God has called you to be an overcomer. God has called you to manifest what you see in your mind into reality. I hope this message encouraged somebody out there, because I'm telling you, you don't really have trouble. What you need is faith in God to overcome your circumstances. Faith in God to overcome your issues. Faith in God to overcome your problems. This is your man, Mike Bowens, and I'm signing off. Until next time, I'm saying be blessed.